Hi guys, welcome back to TNG Productions. My name is Tom and I'm joined by
Chris.
And what we're here to play?
We're playing some Malifaux Third Edition.
Malifaux Third Edition. Thank you so much for the really nice reception on our first one. We've all been very humbled by it.
Yeah, it was a good video.
Now get to bring you more of our terrible gaming group at the Harlequins now with our favourite factions.
Our wonderful thematic lists.
Yeah, who are you bringing?
I'm bringing Wong and the Whizbangers. The Whizbangers. So they like throwing glitter at people, making them sparkly, throwing things up in the air, watching them come down, and exploding pigs.
Good stuff. I'll be bringing Pandora and her Neverborn. As usual, this is a casual, friendly battle report. None of that technical stuff.
Nice and thematic.
Yeah, so take those comments elsewhere. But we are going to be playing Reckoning.
Killy
stabby things, which I think is going to be very interesting. And we're using flank deployments, we're going to get stuck in very quickly.
Yeah, probably too quickly for my liking, but we'll see how it goes.
So if you're not familiar with Reckoning, it's 1 point for a minion, 2 for a henchman, 3 points for a master.
Indeed.
And we will show you the crews in a sec. And for today's 50 Soulstone game, we have got Pandora and her Neverborn crew, and they are all to do with kind of chip damage and auras. So you've got Pandora at the front, who's leading. You've got Little Candy on the right-hand side, who's a henchman. And then you've got some really big hitters at the back. You've got the iconic Teddy and Carver on the left and right respectively. You've got the Totem, the Poltergeist. You've got two Sorrows in the middle, and we've got the weird baby Cade on the left. And they are very much known for their misery and opportunist abilities. They really like status conditions, which they can rip off or they can put onto people, especially stunned, which kind of reduces action economy and disables triggers. It has left me with 5 soul stones to play with, which for Reckoning is super useful to try and reduce damage because there's a lot of pain that can be chucked out, and expect them to be getting up the board really quickly. They kind of like to be within 6 to 8 inches. Look at me sounding like I know what I'm on about. I'm still relatively new to this, as we all are, but we'll see how they can do. So let's go see what Chris has brought next.
So this is my crew. This is Wong and the Whizbang keywords. Main point of the crew is really putting out lots of shockwaves, lots of blast damage, things like that. Also a lot of scheme marker manipulation as well, so being able to throw markers all up and down the board. And the main point of the crew really though is they like to damage each other. And when they do, they gain glowy tokens, which they can then use to add suits to duels, reduce damage, things like that. But they also gain fast off the back of it, so it's really good AP efficiency. So right at the back, we've got the Pigapult. His main stick is launching models up the board. Anything height 1, he can pretty much throw 18 inches. Likes to use stuffed piglets as ammunition. They're basically pigs filled with gunpowder that explode when they die. I've hired 1 into the crew. He does get a free one before turn 1 as well, so that's an extra bonus model, always good. 2 Swine Curse next to that. They're called Bebop and Rocksteady.
So cool.
Kudos if you get the reference. They're basically mutated pigs. They do quite a lot of damage with their onslaught trigger really, so you can get 4 attacks out of them a turn, 6 if they're fast potentially, and when they die they turn into piglets or Bayou Gremlins. Then you've got the 2 lightning bugs next to that. They can heal, they can shoot things at a distance, they can throw ski marks around. Quite good little models really, only cheap minions though, so don't expect them to live too long. You've got a Gatrox Bokor at the front left next to the stuffed pig. That's the voodoo looking thing with the candle on its head. They like to heal. They also have an obey though, so they can make other models take actions. Anything apart from a master really, so they can make the Pigapult take a shot, they can make Bebop or Rocksteady charge something, whatever you feel like. But the main point of that is to heal up the damage that you've caused to all your own stuff, especially in a Reckoning game. Then you've got Wong in the middle at the front, the man himself. He likes to basically throw markers everywhere. He throws out 2 shockwave markers with an attack. He can use his own models as the basis of the shockwave to increase the target number and make it harder for enemies to pass.
Well, it's actually the men. You've put some gremlins in the ghillie suit, haven't you?
Well, yeah. He's actually got an upgrade on him to make him taller. So he's height 2, which basically means he can see a lot further. He can see over his own model, so you can kind of hide him out at the back of the field more. The idea being he can take scheme markers off the board, throw them up in the air, then next turn he can throw them back down, and because you can see over your own models, you've got line of sight to pretty much anywhere to place them, as long as there's not a giant rock in the middle of the board or anything like that.
No, that'd be annoying, wouldn't it?
He also uses glowy tokens. He gives them out, he puts them on enemy models when they pass duels, and then when they finally do fail the shockwave duels, they take damage plus the amount of glowy on them as well. So Wong's scheme marking manipulation and shockwaves, and then you've got his lovely assistant Olivia next to him. She just makes it harder for enemies to pass tests really. She's got a little bit of condition removal, but on the downside of that she gives things burning when she removes a condition, so it's not always for the best. And then on the far right you've got Sammy Lacroix, I never know how you pronounce it.
Le Bayou.
Yeah, Le Bayou, La Voodoo Woman. She likes to jinx things, which is putting damage on them at a distance and giving them injured. She can also bury things off the back of that. She can stick things with a voodoo pin, and she can turn enemy scheme markers into exploding pigs so that the Pigapult can then use them as ammunition and launch them.
Really good.
She's been the MVP in my last few games, Sammy, and I can't do without her now in a list, really. She's absolutely fantastic.
How many stones are you bringing, mate?
So I'm left with 2 stones after all that. I'd use them for a bit of damage reduction. Wong's got enough manipulation with card draw along with Sammy that I should be able to get some decent cards out without having to waste stones.
Awesome, let's get on to it. And this is how things look as we have deployed from the game. And of course we are using flank deployment and we are playing the Reckoning strategy, which is kill. And yeah, you've got a lot of models, mate.
Too many.
Too many.
I'll do a lot of damage to my own stuff, so there won't be many soon, don't worry about that.
But there's definitely some tactical around the Pigapult placement here that's gone on.
Yeah. We'll see what happens with that. It depends on the flip of the cards, but yeah.
So I'll flash them up on screen. The schemes that we have got for this game are Power Ritual, dig their graves, break through, hold up their forces, and harness the ley line. And what I'll do is I'll put a graphic up showing which ones Chris and myself have picked. And Chris tactically looks at his phone to remember which ones he's gone for. But yeah, essentially I think we have very different game plans for this first turn. Most of my crew are getting ready to be stuck in. I think Baby Kate and Pandora are just hidden behind the block at the middle of your screen, but they're going to be barreling forward along with Carver and Candy. You've got more glowy token shenanigans, really.
Yeah, I intend to do a lot of damage to my own stuff turn 1 and then try and heal it all back again to try and make them all fast and glowy.
There we go.
For the long game.
So, you also summoned a stuffed pig, as is the way with Pigapult.
Yeah.
And we'll go into turn 1. We flipped for initiative. Chris won with an 11 to my 1. Great start for me. So we'll go for the first activation of the first turn, which will be the Bayou.
So this is my hand, turn 1. I don't know if you can see that. And it's a simple little activation. I'm going to go with Olivia Bernard, who's Wong's lovely assistant. She's just going to place a scheme marker right here, and then she's going to walk over towards the Pigapult. She has a walk of 5. I'm not quite going to do the full walk. I'm just going to get her to around there, and that's it.
Nice and easy first activation for me as well. I'm right in the corner of the board with this Poltergeist, who is going to interact and put a scheme marker for no reasons at all. Completely forget about it for the game. It's going to make it 6-inch move just here. Now, convenience, I've got a significant totem, so it does mean I can actually use it for scheming, which is really important for this scheme pool. And that'll do for the Poltergeist. So you've just had to plan everything for your first, second activation, you're already going up. I'm going to move this out of the way just so we can see everything you're going for here.
So this is where the shenanigans begin with Wong, really. I'll start with the simplest of actions. We'll go with launch into space. So with this one, I remove a target corpse, scrap or scheme marker, which is this. Then I make the flip, so it's a stat 6 against the target number of 12, so I need a 6 for this to go off. I got a 2.
Would you like to cheat that?
I would like to cheat that. I was fishing for a particular suit anyway, so I will cheat in the 6 of tomes. So what that means is during the next start phase, I can drop the remove marker anywhere in Wong's line of sight that isn't touching terrain, and then it pulses out a 3-inch shockwave. Any models touched by it take a target number 14 move duel or suffer a damage. Because I got the tome marker, Wong and his shenanigans turn that into 2 scheme markers. So next turn I can put down 2 scheme markers anywhere Wong can see.
I believe the technical term you use is you've yeeted it into space.
Yeah, he's yeeted it into space, or yeets as my kids say for some weird reason. I'm not that down with it.
I like the idea that he's just booted that up. It's like, right, now I'm starting.
What goes up must come down. So that's his first AP. Secondly, he will Fazap. So for this, he normally drops 2 shockwave markers. But because he's Wong, I'm going to target my own models and use those as the shockwave. So I'll flip to see if it goes off first. That's 6, target number 12. Boom. 12 of tomes, yep, that definitely goes off.
You get a surge trigger.
I do get a surge trigger on that, so I can draw a card. I will do that afterwards. So the first target, I will choose the Bokor. Now the Bokor isn't blast resistant, so normally any of my models that are hit by shockwaves, blasts, etc., they can reduce the damage. The Bokor can't.
So just take 2 damage?
So no, he takes 1 damage because I've used him as the target of the shockwave. Okay.
So he goes from 6 down to 5.
So he goes from 6 down to 5. Because he's taken damage, he gains fast and a glowy token. You'll be hearing this quite a lot.
A few times, yes.
So he pulses out a 2-inch shockwave. Any models within the range take a move 13 duel or take 2 damage. Friendly models can choose to fail the duel if they wish. So I'm going to choose all the models within 2 inches to fail that duel.
So that is one of your swine curse.
Yep.
Which will go down to 6 health.
Yep. And gain fast and
glowy. One of your lightning bugs.
Yep.
Goes from 5 to 4, and then is it Sammy that's
that? That is Sammy as well.
Sammy will go down from 7 to 6.
7 to 6 indeed.
This is where the app pays for itself immediately.
That's it. Now normally it will be 2 damage, but like I say, all these models are blast resistant, so they reduce the damage by up to 2. Obviously they have to take at least 1. I'll choose the Pigapult as the target of the other shockwave since it's such a big thing. Pigapult takes 1 damage. It hasn't got hard knock life, so unfortunately the Pigapult can't be fast and glowy.
So it just goes down to 5 health.
Just goes down to 5 health. The models within 2 inch are another bug, I forgot their name then. Olivia and the Swine Curse.
So Olivia takes 1 that puts her down to 3.
Yep.
Swine Curse goes down to 6.
Yep. And the bug.
And the other lightning
and
bug.
The other bug.
I mean, I'm loving this for Reckoning, mate. You keep hurting me.
I know, yeah. I'll do this every turn, and you can kill any model, right? It doesn't have to be enemy models, does it?
It's fine, yeah. Just whoever does the most murder. Wong is just like, I completely understand. I've got this down. So that's your second and a third AP?
So third AP, he's just going to put a ski marker down behind him for no reason. No reason at all.
So you zapped twice?
No, for Zap chooses 2 shockwaves. Yeah. 2
and then you get to draw a card as well because you've got your trigger.
I do, and also Sammy has a special ability. Once per turn, when a friendly model within 6 inches suffers damage, I may draw a card.
So you get to draw another card.
So I get to draw another card. So which has taken me above 6 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So I'll discard this 1 of tomes because I don't really need it. I'm not going to do Wong's bonus action since I think everything is outside of 6 inches of him, really. It's not worth doing it, so that's the end of his activation.
There's going to be a lot of angled shots of the corner of the board for these first few activations for no reason, but my Sorrow is going to double walk, so it's 5-inch walk, gets it to this position here within 10. It's incorporeal, so it just goes straight through things and just kind of goes oogly boogly. It can't really do anything else, so it's just going to hang out there and kind of scare this beautiful rock formation.
Right, I'm going to activate the Bokor. He's going to try and heal up all the damage that I've just done to myself. So his action is Healing Energy. It's got a range of 8, stat 5 with a target number of 12, so I need a 7 for this to go off, and he's going to target the Pigapult first. So flipping for a 7. I got an 11 of crows. What I'm going to do is discard the glowy token on him to add a tome to that.
Lovely.
Because all of Wong's models, or most of them, have a special ability called Magical Influence, where after they flip a card, they can discard the glowy to add a suit of their choice to it.
It's so good. The fact that you flip the card first to see if it's worth it, as opposed to kind of stoning.
It means you're relying on numbers in your hand rather than particular suits, so it's so good. So yeah, so he hits the Pigapult for that. So the Pigapult heals 1, 2, 3. Heals 1, that's fine, it only had 1. Because I got the tome trigger, it pulses out and all models within 2 inches of it also heal 1. So the Swine Cursed, Olivia and the Bug heal 1, so they're all back up on full health.
They all feel lovely.
I'm then going to try and do that again, and I will target this Swine Cursed right next to me. So again, I need a 7 for this to go off. I got a 9, and I also got the tome I needed as well,
Happy
so
days.
I'm really happy with that. So the Swine Cursed heals 1, 2, 3. Heals 3, it only had 1 anyway. And it pulses out 2 inches because I got the tome trigger again, so the Bokor heals back up to full, and Sammy heals back up to full too.
And the lightning bug?
He's outside of 2 inches, so but because I'm fast, because I damaged myself last turn, I have a third AP, so I'll target the lightning bug, just need a 7. 4 of crows, so I'm going to have to cheat this. I will go with the 7 of rams. Perfect. Should do it. No triggers to declare on that. So the bug heals.
1, 2 or 3.
Just the 1, that's all he needed.
And
so
everyone's on full health.
Everyone's back on full health. So I now still have 6 models with fast on them.
Pretty solid.
Which is alright, really.
Okay, so over to me. This is the hand that I'm working with for this first turn. So yes, I'm going to have to start flipping some cards. Baby Kate's going to go first. He is going to walk to this position here, well behind cover away from certain Pigapults. He's going to attempt to cry and say, "Where's Teddy?" So it's a stat 6 needing a 12, so I need a 6 here. Get a 7, I will take that. So conveniently, Teddy is within 5 inches. He goes directly towards the centre of Cade, because I didn't play that wrong in the last one. They both heal 2, and then I can place Cade anywhere in base contact. So I'm essentially just going to chuck Cade there? Question mark. So that's first. Well, that's the bonus action. Next action, he's going to attempt to lure Pandora. So it's a stat 7 needing a 12. So I need a 5 here. Get a 13. Ram trigger could rip and tear, but I don't really want to punch my own model in the face. So Pandora's going to move up to Cade.
Do it.
She is, there we go, just within 5 as well. So she's just going to mosey on to the back of him there. And I think that'll do for the wee baby.
Right, well, I'm just excited to see what Tom's going to do, and I want him to come a bit closer to me. So I'm pretty much going to waste an activation. I'm just going to get this little stuffed pig over here. He's just going to mosey on up to the Pigapole, and he's not going to do anything for his second AP really, because they're just ammunition. So there's
No point focusing.
No point focusing, because everything he's going to do is a simple duel.
Speaking of focus, can we explain why I'm not just spending pass tokens at the moment? Why you've ruined the fun of me having 3 pass tokens?
The lovely little Bokor over here, every time Tom uses a pass token, I get to give focus to one of my models within 3 inches. So it kind of puts the fear of using them into Tom, but it just means you're then saving him to get initiative next turn.
Essentially, yes. But
yeah.
It means you have a few activations on the bounce probably at the end of this.
Yeah, exactly that.
Okay, back to me, and the Sorrows are going to execute the perfect flanking maneuver, as this one is going to make a double walk action and end up next to a barricade, because ghosts are well known for hiding behind cover, not like they're incorporeal or anything like that. I'm not within range to do anything else super sexy, so I will end my activation there.
Cool, so again, I'm just really excited to see what Tom does, so I'm going to activate this.
Don't pull the pressure of this battle report on me. You've got more models, you do the fun stuff.
Basically, I just want you to come to me.
You've got a pig catapult, all the pressure's on you for the cool stuff here.
The ammunition's getting ready, so this little piggy's going to double walk, basically. He'll get there, and then around about here, ready to be loaded up.
Yeeted.
Yeet.
Over to Tedward then. He is not impressed with the pain train that's about to leave the station, so he's going to double walk to here. So he's got a little bit of his base behind a rock, but he's just essentially just going to hang out. I think he's going to go a little bit more there. And he's just going to growl menacingly towards the Pickapoles and be like,
Come at me,
bro. I've got 10 powers.
Right, it's time to have a bit of fun with the Pigapult, really. So
bit of bloodshed, first blood.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. He's going to use the full load action. So what he does here is choose a friendly size 1 model within 2 inches. I'll start with this little lightning bug here. The chosen model gains slow if the action goes off. Actually, I need to flip first. So I'm looking for a 6 for this to go off. I got a 9, all good. So yeah, the chosen model gains slow, which strips off his fast.
But keep hold of that, because it's coming back in a second.
Maybe. And he's placed anywhere within 18 inches, so I'm going to put him here. We decided earlier on that these rocks were height 2. The Pickable's size 4, so I have no problem seeing over them. So when the model lands, there's a Shockwave 2, Move 15, Damage 2 duel centered on it. So a Move 15 duel on the Lightning Bug with a move of 5 means he needs a 10 to pass. I got the Red Joker, but you know what? I don't want him to pass.
Can you not just choose to fail?
No, I can't just choose to fail, unfortunately, no.
I'll take the Red Joker going though. Because see what you're planning to do in the next action.
Absolute waste. So I'm going to choose to fail that. So the Lightning Bug takes 2 damage, reduces it down to 1 damage because he's blast resistant.
So down to 4 health because you was fully
full health. Because he suffered damage, he gains fast and a glowy token.
And he's there to pew pew Teddy. That's basically what we're planning for there.
Pew pew. And then the Pigable's got another action. He will full load again. This time I will choose this little piggy. So let's move.
There's one floorboard that's just intent on creaking. I apologise if you can hear it on camera.
I'll try and shove the away from it.
I need to improve my carpentry skills along with my Malifaux skills.
So I need a 6 for this to go off. 11 definitely goes off.
Big
cards. I know, what Red Joker on a flip I wanted to fail. Absolutely marvellous.
That's the most Bayou thing you could possibly do.
It really is. So we'll have him right here. So again, a 2-inch shockwave centered on him. So I'll flip for my pig first and see if he passes or fails. 3, he absolutely fails. Now I do have a built-in trigger where if he passes, the pig can choose to take a bacon bomb action and explode and die.
But you failed and exploded anyway.
I failed, yeah. Because he's suffered damage though, he does actually gain a glowy token.
So Teddy has to take a what here, mate?
It's a move 15 duel.
Ooh, I've got a move of 5, so I need a 10. Get a 6. Otherwise, this will be
2
what's
damage.
Oh, I'm gonna have to take the 2 damage. It's reduced by 1 because I've got armor. Cool. So I'm down to 9 health there.
Lovely. And then the pig explodes.
Yeah.
Because it suffered 2 damage. So it has demise volatile pig. After he's killed by an attack action, models within 2 inches must pass a target number 11 move duel or suffer 2 damage and gain injured 2.
Target 11, so...
well, it's target 12 because I got a glowy token from taking damage off the pig pool. I increased the target number.
So I need a 7 here.
So you need a 7.
Get a 2. Let's put in an 8.
No, you should fail it, man.
I'm going to cheat that to an 8 so I don't take the injured 2 because screw that with the spine curse nearby.
Cool. And
pig leaves a corpse marker?
Pig leaves a corpse marker indeed.
There's some just there, mate. Those luminous ones.
Indeed. I'll have it there, away from you. Lovely. 1 dead pig, 1 gone glowy token.
I mean, they're insignificant, annoyingly, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
There we
and
go.
it's still turn 1.
Shh. So I've just spent a pass token, which is annoyingly giving you a focus.
Yeah.
You've put it on Sammy, haven't you?
Yeah, she can save that one in the bank for later for shenanigans. So I've decided to go with the bug and try and blow some wounds off Teddy.
Shoot
really.
Teddy in the face.
See how it goes. So I'm going to use his elemental bolt. It's a 10-inch range and it's a stat 5 against Teddy's defense.
I am terrifying 11.
You are terrifying 11.
Terrifying test
I will
first with
indeed.
your 5 upper.
So I need a 6. Oop, 8.
Okay.
Absolutely passes.
And this is against my...
It's against your defense.
My defense is 4, sadly.
Brilliant. So stat 5, I'm on 11.
I am on 12.
No, you're on 11.
No, I'm on 11 actually, I can't do maths. So I've got to cheat first. And this is 2, 3, 4 damage.
2, 3, 4 damage.
I mean, at the moment, you're on the double negative. I'll not cheat. You can cheat up, obviously, if you want to.
Yeah, I'm going to cheat up. I will put in the 13 of tomes to put me on 18 against your 11, which is a straight flip. I'll take the tome trigger as well. I'll go with full power, so I discard a glowy token and the damage is irreducible.
Ouch. So my armour is going to be swiftly ignored.
Indeed, so straight flip. Moderate. I'll take that, 3 damage.
3 damage. 1, 2, 3, puts me down to 6 health.
Lovely. Second AP.
Terrifying 11.
Terrifying 11. Need a 6. Got a 3. So I will cheat in a 6, so that goes off. So here we go, stat 5 against your defense.
4.
I'm on 7.
I am on 6. That was rubbish. I'm going to cheat in a 6 to go up to 10.
Okay. I'm going to cheat in a 9 to go to 14. So single negative. No triggers to declare on this one.
Awesome.
So we've got moderate and weak, so it's a weak of 2, which you can reduce.
Yep, so that takes me down to 5 with my armour.
Cool.
That tickled a little bit.
And then last action because I'm fast.
Yes, so...
So terrifying test, need a 6. Got a 10, absolutely. Stat 5 against your defense of 4. Oh, nice. 16.
This is really starting to tickle, isn't it? I'm going to cheat in the 13. So I go up to 17.
Nice. I'm not going to cheat. I'm not telling you why. Cool. That is... no bonus actions to declare. That is the end of the bug's activation. Cool. So I'm going to go with Swine Cursed number 1.
I passed again here because tactical play, and you've given the focus to the Swine Curse.
I've given the focus to that Swine Curse, but he's going to, again, keep that in the bank because no doubt he will need all the focus in the world once Pandora runs around the corner, although she'll probably strip it off him anyway. So this Swine Curse is going to go. He's going to use his first AP. He is fast, by the way, and he's going to walk up behind Bebop. And then he's going to give Bebop a frightening reminder, which is his bonus action. So it's a stat 5 against a target number of 10.
Remember that time we lost to the turtles?
I know. Run away. I flipped a 3. I will cheat in my last card out my hand, which is a 9. What the frightening reminder does is push the other model up to 5 inches away. So I'll push him to here. Give him a bit of a head start.
There you go, that's your first AP.
That's the first AP and the bonus action. For the other 2 AP, he's just going to double walk and end up over here. And that's the end of his activation.
Over to Pandora then. I suppose I'm actually going to have to activate something and do something at this stage. So she is going to go and step up to the plate. She is going to make a move to walk here, make a second one to walk here. She's then having to decide what she wants to do. So first thing is going to be her bonus action, which is the box opens. This is stat 7, needing a 14. So I need a 7 here for this to work. So let's see how we do. We get an 8, that's always good. So this would be enemy models within 6, which are your 2 swine cursed.
Yep.
Must each pass a toughness 14 willpower duel, or suffer 2 damage and gain stunned.
Nice. So we'll go with Rocksteady first at the back. Willpower 4, so needs
You got space there,
10.
right, actually.
It's glary.
There we go.
There we go. All right,
successful?
Rocksteady's absolutely fine. Bebop fails it. I have no cards to cheat, unfortunately.
So point of damage and stunned.
Yeah, because I reduced the damage because of blast resistance.
And the stunned is going to give him a point of misery damage from Pandora as well.
Wonderful.
So 1 damage, then 1 damage, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, should I just move him? I can move him 2 inches back. Oh, do you know what I'm going to do or not? You can have that point of damage back, mate. I'm just going to move you 2 inches backwards.
Lovely.
I'm going to say move this time because it is a move rather than a push. So you're still stunned.
Yeah.
And then Pandora's going to use her last action, because you'll still be within 10 inches.
Easily.
To self-loathing. Now, so self-loathing is a ability where I get to nick the profile of your attacks, essentially. Pandora's got her opportunist skill, which is for every ability, every condition. So I'm going to rip the fast off you to gain a positive flip here.
Wonderful.
And I am stat 6 versus your willpower of
4.
4. So
4.
I'm on the positive flip. That's a 1. And then a 3. So you're currently on
9.
9, and I'm on 9. So it would be a double negative flip here.
Indeed.
I'll take it. So I'm going to take your Tusk ability.
Okie dokie.
There's no tone triggers for me to declare here. There's nothing super cool. Actually, no. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something cool. I'm going to cheat in a 3 of crows.
Okay.
And I'm going to declare the delay trigger to give you slow.
Wonderful.
Which, that's Pandora at her finest, taking something fast and then giving it something slow. It will still be a double negative flip, so I'm on a 2, 4, 5 damage track using your ability.
Yep.
3 cards picking the lowest. Weak. Weak. Moderate. So it will be 2 damage.
2 damage. Fantastic.
And that knocks him down to
4 health left.
4 health. And that is my master done.
Right, so I need to get him back towards Pandora, and I need to get rid of the slow, and the way to do that with Wong is by hurting your own stuff.
Yeah, slapping them back into order.
Exactly that. So I'm going to go with Sammy. She's fast, of course, because everything's fast. She's going to walk up behind him, and she's going to try and jinx him. So it's a stat 6 against willpower. She flips a 5. I'm going to discard a glowy token to add a mask to this flip, and he's going to relent. So it's a double negative flip. We go 1, 2, 3. Weak damage of 1.
I love the idea of him just getting like absolutely beaten down.
Jinxed with a pin, so much shenanigans.
Puts him down to 3?
Puts him down to 3. Because he's suffered damage, he gains fast and a glowy token. The fast strips off the slow that he's just gained. I do have a glowy token.
But you got your trigger,
here.
so...
I also got the mass trigger, which lets me push him 2 inches away from Sammy. So gets him back.
She just gives him a little tap on the bum, like, come on, get back in the game, she's not that scary.
Exactly that. Nudging everything. I was going to hit him again.
I'm going to just scoot the camera a little bit further forward
Yeah,
just to see
yeah,
where
yeah.
Pandora is. Yeah.
I'll go with the original plan, yeah. I'll hit him again with the jinx. Yes, I will hit him again with the jinx. So here we go. 13 of masks, so that's the trigger as well. Wonderful. So 13 of masks. He will relent. So it's a double negative flip. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, good job.
Weak damage of 1.
Puts him on 2 health?
Puts him on 2 health because he suffered damage.
He is loving life.
He gains another glowy token and he gets that fast right back. I got the mask trigger, so I then get to push him 2 inches away again.
That is so good, just completely undid all of that work.
And added a bit to it. And also, I'll use her ability because a friendly model within 6 inches suffered damage during a friendly activation. I will draw a card.
Ooh, super lovely.
That's it done.
Carvey Dent then, he's going to step up. He's going to make a double walk action because he's super quick to this position here. He's probably gone a bit too far, actually. He would have had to go a bit more shallow. Puts him within 8 inches of... Well, Rocksteady, isn't it? I'm trying to remember my terms.
Yeah.
We're going to attempt a Glimpse of Insanity. So this is a stat 6 against your willpower. However, Carver's Opportunist is for the focus condition. So I'm going to just casually take this away to get a positive flip. Your willpower's 4?
4, mighty 4.
Right, so it's a flip off.
Boom.
Oh, not bad. And I got a positive flip. That puts me on a 17.
To 12.
That will give you the stun condition, my dear.
Wonderful.
And it will trigger Misery on Pandora because she's still within 6 inches of Rocksteady.
Yep.
And I'm going to have him take a... Well, I can move him 2 inches so he's close to Carver. No, I haven't taken a point of damage.
Okie dokie.
So, point of damage there, mate.
Knocks him down to 6.
Actually, maths, mental maths. I'm just thinking for charging next turn. No, I won't. Sorry, I keep taking it back. I'm going to move you 2 inches instead.
Okie dokie.
Because then you'll be within 6 inches of Carver, which means he can charge you.
Nah, you don't want to do that.
Which is fine. And that will be Carver's activation.
Right, so I'm going to go with the mighty Bebop, who has all the tokens in the world on him. He's stunned, fast, injured 2, and he's got 3 glories.
Yeah, we got the injured from Sammy, didn't he? Because as she hit him, she was
actually injuring him as well, which I didn't think about when it comes to terrifying tests. So before he actually goes in and tries to hurt Pandora, he's going to give Rocksteady a frightening reminder, actually, just to get rid of a card. So I need a 5 for this to go off. The 12, I should have saved that for the terrifying test. So that pushes Rocksteady up to 5 inches away from him. So we'll just push Rocksteady up to there.
I'll give you a slight little tilt here just so you can see that.
Closer to Carvey Dent. Hopefully keep Carvey further away. Right, now I'm going to go for the real fun stuff. So, Heroic Intervention. So target an enemy model. It's a stat 6, target number 11. I need a 5 for this to go off. I'm aiming at Pandora. It misses. I will cheat, actually. I have a card, I remember. I'll cheat in 7 tomes. So that works. So what happens is I push all friendly models within 1 inch of Pandora up to 5 inches away from it. There are none. Then I can push 6 inches base to base with her and take a melee attack action.
So this gets away from my terrifying for the push, but now...
Now there's a terrifying. So it's terrifying 13. I'm currently willpower 2.
You'd be fine.
Yeah. Here we go.
What could go wrong?
Boom.
And we'll have the token appear on screen.
There we go. First one of the game. First one of many. I'll take my second AP. Terrifying test. 7. It fails. I'll take my third because I'm currently fast.
Yeah.
You've not been able to strip it off me because I've not actually.
No, because you're actually succeeding with this one now. Oh no.
Fails as well. Okay, that is Bebop done.
Candy for me then, she is going to round off my activation. She's going to make 1 walk action to here, a second walk action to here, so it puts her within 8 inches. She's going to try and do a Glimpse of Insanity as well. Hers is stat 6. I'm going to rip the stunned off you to get a positive flip because I definitely need it against Flying Curse with their, stat 4.
Oh yeah, at least this one's not injured.
So, stat 6.
Boom.
Get a 6 and a 10 of mass.
I'm on 8 and I cannot cheat.
Okay, I'm going to declare the on your heels trigger. Enemy only, place this model into base contact with the target, which I'll do in a second. So first of all, you gain stunned.
Yep.
Which will trigger the misery on Carver, and I'll give you a point of damage.
Wonderful.
For that misery. So I was umming and ahhing about it earlier, and now I'm actually going to do it.
Takes him down to 6.
And then Candy is going to place herself in base contact with you. She's going to hang out. Actually, she's going to go on this side of you. Here.
Lovely.
And that's Candy done.
Right, so last model to activate is this little bug over here. He's going to try and just take a chunk out of Carver, really.
Yeah, you're eyeing up Candy, but she's kind of given herself a bonus being in combat, and she can take fast away. So Carver's the better option of the two evils.
It's terrifying as he is. So he's fast, or she's fast. This little bug is fast. For the first AP, they're going to walk to here.
Such a cool model. So thematic.
I know. Well, they're just damaging themselves constantly. And I'm going to take a swing with an elemental bolt at Carver. You are terrifying. I need a 6 for this to go off. 13.
Nails it.
I could have done with that for the hit flip instead.
And then it's against my defense.
Stat 5 against your defense.
Stat 5 as well.
9.
13.
Okay. I will try and do it again. So terrifying test once more. Need a 6. Got an 8.
Not scared at all of karma.
And this is my very last card. So to hit you, haha.
No.
Fails miserably. Wonderful.
That'll be the last activation of this turn. So we will tidy up and we'll see you in a sec. And this is the picture at the end of turn 1, heading into turn 2. And there's an awful ruckus going on behind that centre bit of terrain that's hidden away. Candy and Svinecurse are going toe to toe. Obviously nothing to declare on the first turn. However, you've dropped scheme markers in this corner down here and the one right up at the top. That's what Wong chucked up into the sky.
That's it, the yeeted markers.
The Ritual of Power markers. Or, some other scheme. You don't know, you might be playing for it.
It could be anything really, they're on the centre line. Who knows?
So at the moment it's a really interesting situation. You've got one Svinecurse who's taken a hell of a lot of damage, but everyone else is pretty glowy tokened up.
Yeah, they're alright.
Teddy got his teeth kicked in for me, which he did not appreciate at all.
I'm sure there'll be retribution.
So, we flipped for initiative. We both got terrible initiative flips. I got a +1 because of my pass token, so I've got initiative, and I think I am going to go first. My plan this turn will be to just get absolutely stuck in. I think I need to get across the board. How about you, mate? You're trying to get as much... You set your ping apart which you can, maybe.
I need to kill some stuff. I need to figure out how to kill some stuff, but I probably need to damage my own stuff to kill some stuff, so...
The eternal problem.
Internal problem. Damage stuff, heal it, then launch it into you, I think. But
and obviously we've got our schemes to think about as well.
Indeed, we start scoring those this turn.
So we go to the first activation of turn 2, which would be the Neverborn. Right, Teddy's going to start with me because he needs to go because he needs to heal. So he immediately heals 1 because of his regeneration, taking him up to 6. He's then going to move to about there and then charge. Can you just pop him on the marker for me, please, mate?
Of course.
So that position there, going into this glittery book of death. So I've got a melee range of 2, which is always nice, and it is stat 6 against your defense of 5 with heavy claws with inbuilt crow.
Wonderful.
So, stat 6, that's a 12 for me currently.
15.
Ooh, right, let's start getting some action in.
Stay alive.
I'm going to cheat in 11
Ooh.
to go up to 17.
Okay, I'm going to go up to 18.
Ooh, okay, we'll let it slide. I'm going to flurry.
Okay.
So I'm going to discard a 3 to attack again.
Yep.
And we'll go again. This could be completely worthless here, but we'll try. So stat 6. Oh.
Okay.
17 currently.
I'm going to go to 13.
Okay, so it would be
Single
negative flip. The swallow your whole trigger, I mean, I'm not going to kill you here, but it would mean I would eat you.
Yep.
So, negative, so it's 3, 4, 6 damage, so flip 2 cards, pick the lowest. Severe and weak. 3 damage.
3 damage, lovely.
And how much does that put
That takes her down to 2.
2 health. And I think Teddy's got bonus actions, which won't really do much. I mean, I could try and... No, Pandora's out of range, so I've got your back. Yeah, we'll sit there. We're in combat, that'll do.
Right, so I'm going to go with a little Bokor over here. It's not fast, unfortunately. Something's gone wrong there. I should probably punch it in the face. So for his first AP, she's just going to walk on over to here. Then she's going to try and heal up the Svinecurse because it's going to die pretty soon, to be honest with you. So stat 5, target number 12. I need a 7 for this to go off.
Gets a 6.
Ooh, got a 6. So I'm going to cheat in.
I was going to say, I'm going to turn away. Do you want to show your hand to camera? Because I realise I'm going to do that next turn.
It's great. I'm going to cheat in the 10 of crows. So that gets me the deja vu trigger as well, which is probably a good thing. So he heals 1, 2, 3. 1.
Bit more cheating.
No, I'll just take that 1 for no apparent reason.
Push you back up to 3.
It puts me back up to 3. Deja vu triggers, discard a card and draw 2 cards. So I'll discard this card and I will draw 2. Brilliant. Then I will go for the bonus action with the Bokor of Protective Spirits. So what this potentially does is give everything within 3 inches shielded 1. So stat 7, target number 12. I need a 5. There's the good cards. That's a 12, so that gives shielded 1 to the Stuffed Pig, the Pigapult, Sammy, and Olivia.
We'll get those tokens ready. Right, so at this point I actually be the consummate professional that I am and actually show you my cards, which are these, and also state that I used the stone last turn to get better cards, because they were terrible to start with. We're going to go with my Sorrow. It's going to move to this location here, which I didn't even check, but it should be within 6 inches. Yeah, it is. I'm going to attempt a Glimpse of Insanity, your lightning bug. So it is a stat 5 versus your willpower of 5.
5.
15.
Oh, a lot less than 15.
This would be the stunned condition.
Go on, I'll let you do that.
Okay, so gives you stunned. First thing there.
Yeah.
Secondly, you failed a willpower duel in Teddy's melee zone. Teddy. So he heals 1, goes up to 7.
Lovely.
Then the misery will trigger off the sorrow,
yeah,
which I will give you a point of damage.
Lovely.
Which puts the lightning bug down to
1.
And then I'm going to charge. Just to, because that was a bonus action, so I'm going to charge there.
Fantastic.
So because you've now got stunned, I've got a hopelessness trigger built in, which is basically crit strike. So it's a stat 5 versus your defense.
Of 5.
The question is, do I take the stunned off for a positive flip? Or do I get the crit strike? I think the logical thing is I'm going to take the stunned off,
yeah,
to get a positive flip on this, because I only need to do 1 damage. So, stat 5 versus your defense of 5.
Yep.
That's a 4 and a 6, so 11 for me.
12 for me.
Ooh, I'm going to have to cheat something in. I'm going to cheat in up to a 14.
I'm going to let that one slide.
Okay, so it will be a negative flip.
Yeah.
1, 2, 4 damage. Weak. Severe, 1 damage.
1 damage, which is enough to kill it.
Hey.
I do have Demise Arcane Feedback, so when I die, every model within 2 inches of me suffers damage equal to the amount of glowy tokens on me. So I have 1.
So, my Sorrow is incorporeal.
Yeah.
Which, but it's attack actions, that won't affect it.
That won't affect it.
Teddy is armor 1, but I still have to take 1 damage.
Still take
so
one.
it puts me down to 6. Do
That's
you want to drop a corpse marker, mate?
I do indeed. It was these lovely glowy ones. I'll have it there.
And yeah, first kill, I'll take that.
First kill. Right, I'm going to go with the Pigapult next, and I'm going to try and get a bit of vengeance.
Chris's eyes have just lit up now at the opportunity to just put loads of markers.
Yeah, proxies everywhere, So I'm going to go with the full load action. I'm actually going to target Olivia Bernard for my first one. She makes the tests harder indeed. So stat 6 target number 12, I need a 6 for this to go off.
You've just flipped that straight into your discard pile.
I have, haven't I? I'll put it there. I may as well have put it straight in the discard pile.
There's that much disgust, you were like, no, just
so I'll cheat in this 8. So it goes off, and Olivia will then end up here.
Ta-da!
So now it's a move 17 duel for Teddy and the Sorrow.
Crikey. Otherwise 2 damage.
Otherwise 2 damage.
Okay, so Teddy needs a 12 for this to go off.
Yeah.
Gets a 2. I'll take the 1 damage because I'm armoured.
Okie dokie.
And the Sorrow needs a 12 as well.
Yep.
I'll take the 1 damage because it's incorporeal.
Lovely. And so, Olivia needs to flip for this as well.
So Sorrow down to 3, Teddy down to 5.
Hers is only move 15, luckily, so she needs a 10. She got a 9. You know what? I will let her fail that. She's blast resistant, so she only takes 1 damage. Takes her down to 3.
Does she get glowy though?
She does get a glowy.
These hers as well. Yeah.
These are hers. Now, she was already fast, but then being launched by the Pigapult made her slow, but now she's took damage. She's fast again. Yay.
So grab yourself with the glowy token out the pot, mate.
So there we go, and another glowy.
And I presume there's going to be more shenanigans now. It's going to be a pig launched at
so
me.
now I'm going to try and launch the pig behind you. So again, I need a 6 for this to go off.
Black Joker.
Boom.
Oh.
Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. So the pig's going to go here. I will move its shielded over. And you know what? I'll flip the pig before you flip anything else. So it's a move 15 duel for this one. Boom.
Like Olivia's there.
It fails. Now, I'm going to use the shielded to knock it down so it only takes 1 damage. So it will gain a glowy token.
I've got a feeling a bacon bomb is coming in a second then.
It may be.
So Olivia makes this a 15.
Olivia makes this a 17.
Okay. Because she stood there.
Because she's any models within 3 inches of Olivia increase the target number of every simple duel by 2.
Crikey. Alright, so 17 again.
Yeah.
So I need a 12 for Teddy.
Yeah.
Gets an 8. This will be 2 damage.
2 damage.
I'll take the 1 damage. Puts me down to 4.
Yeah.
And Sorrow needs the same.
Yeah.
Take the 1 damage. Puts it down to 2.
Cool. And now the pigs survive, but the built-in trigger on the Pigapult means the pig can take the bacon bomb action for free, which it is going to do. So it's normally a target number 11 move duel, but because I've got a glowy on the pigs, it's just suffered damage, that becomes target 12, and because Olivia's there, it becomes target 14. So it's a target number 14 move duel for Teddy and Sorrow.
And I get no terrifying or anything here. And this would be how much damage?
3 damage.
Oh dear. So Teddy needs a movement duel.
Yeah.
So I need
find 14. Target number 14.
So I need a 9 here. Gets 13.
Yeah.
Ted's okay.
Ted's fine.
Sorrow needs a 9 as well. Gets a 6, I'll cheat in the 9.
Lovely.
Is Olivia within the blast, or you tactically placed this in such a way?
It should be tactically placed, so she isn't.
How rude.
Yeah,
How rude.
Just out. It's like I planned it properly.
What an activation, though. Oh my god.
So there we go. Corpse marker in place. Pig gone. Pig's insignificant. You're not having a reckoning point for him.
Bit rude.
Bit rude. That's how it is.
Carver for me then, he's going to go next. He's going to declare a charge action. He's going to charge himself with his big old base just to that position there. I'm going to rip the stunned off this Spine Curse to get a positive flip. So it's stat 7 with an inbuilt ram against your defense, mate.
Of 6. Boom.
So it's 12 and a 7. So that takes me to, what am I? Is that 7? 19.
I'm on 11. I will stick on that.
It's got an execute trigger. I'll take the inbuilt crit strike. So
Okay.
straight flip.
Straight flip.
His damage profile sucks, so it's 2, 2, 4. It should be 2, 3, 4. Like for 10 stones.
Nah, 2, 2, 4 is fine.
Straight flip, so 2 up to 3 damage.
2 up to 3. I'll discard the glowy token and knock it back down to 2.
Okay, so 2 damage there.
Yeah. Takes him down to 4.
And he's then going to use his bonus action to attempt to glimpse of insanity this lightning bug.
Ooh.
So it's a stat 6 versus your willpower.
Of 5.
Currently 14.
I am on a lot less than 14. I'm on 7. I will take it.
Okay, so it'll give you stunned.
Yep.
And then the misery will move you 2 inches towards Candy.
Lovely.
Which moves you just there. And then after that, he's tempted to use his blast. No, he's just going to attack the Spine Curse again.
Yeah.
So say straight foot this time because you're not stunned. Stat 7 versus your defense.
6.
11.
Oh!
Black Joker. So that's your total on what, mate?
6.
So it'd be
Single neg at the minute.
Negative for me. I'll take the negative flip.
Okay.
It's got the inbuilt crit strike.
Cool.
So weak and severe. So 2 up to 3 damage.
2 up to 3 leaves him on 1.
1 health.
Oof.
That I will take, and that will be Carver. Done. Big man's getting in action.
Yeah, I need to get Wong back in on the action, but he's not going to do much else this turn. So he's going to triple walk over the wall, all the way over to here. I have knocked a bit off for the climbing of the wall shenanigans. He is height 2, I must mention, because he's actually stood on top of another gremlin in a ghillie suit at the minute, just to make him that bit taller. He's then going to do his bonus action of the glow, so I discard any number of glowy tokens from models within 6 inches. I'm sure I measured it and got that bug in. No, I didn't. So I'll just knock 2 off the Swine Cursed. Then a flip. I need a 6 for this to go off. I got a 9. It does go off. So for every 2 glowy tokens I discarded, I can draw a card. I'll draw 1. And then every model within 6 inches gains a glowy token. So 1 back on you, and I definitely got these 3, but also these 2.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm feeling the glow now.
Shenanigans. And that's Wong done.
Okay, it's worth us saying you managed to get the other Spine Curse.
Yeah,
by
just
Candy
in the
Carver.
6 inches, yeah, so that's a glowy on there as well.
So my Poltergeist is actually quite rapid. It's got a 6-inch move, so it's going to double walk to this position here, which puts it within 8 inches of the Spine Curse that is interacting with Pandora. So I'm going to try and do a Glimpse of Insanity. It's a stat 5 versus your willpower. For this one.
4.
A 6.
17.
That is not bad at all, is it? I think we'll let it slide. I think I'll let that one go. You know, it's
Really
completely
kind.
not that I can do anything about it, and that'll do.
So I'm going to activate Olivia. She's going to take a damage from Leech Life from the Sorrow, and the Sorrow is also going to heal a damage.
Takes it back up to 3. He's really
Great
feeling
news. Now she is fast. She's going to use her fancy cane and just try and smack that sorrow in the
Poke it in
face
the
a
eye
few
socket.
times. Yeah. Now this is a mighty stat 4 against your defense.
Defense of 5.
Oh, right. So first attack. Disgraceful.
Groans of happiness and sadness. You've got 2 more shots at it.
I have got 2 more shots. Yeah, I'm gonna let that one slide. So second AP. Boom. Ooh.
Ooh, not good enough. The severes are coming out though. Yeah, so I'm on a 16.
Okay, I'm on 17 for a single negative. I'm going to declare the crow trigger my eye, which is +1 damage, and I can push you up to 3 inches away.
Oh dear.
I'm not going to push you anywhere, by the way. Single negative, so moderate and severe is 3 goes up to 4 damage.
Goes back down to 3. That will kill me.
Fantastic.
I don't leave any markers, but it's your reckoning point.
It's my reckoning point from my totem.
That is an awesome
Wonderful. Star player.
You can hit Teddy if you want.
I may as well. I've got 1 AP left. Ooh,
terrifying.
Ooh, he is terrifying. Hang on. Terrifying.
Terrifying 11.
You know what? I'll go for it. I'll go for it. It's a terrifying 11.
Terrifying
I need a 7 for this to go off.
You got this.
Got a 4.
Do you want to cheat before I heal?
I want to cheat, but I'm not going to.
So I heal back up to 5.
Heal back up. Yeah.
It's a kill with a totem though.
It's a kill with a totem. I'm not going to do any bonus actions because I don't think there's any scrap markers or scheme markers nearby for anyone to walk into. Nope, that's the end of Olivia. Right, so I'm going to go with Sammy. She's actually going to have a pop at Pandora. We have lasered it up and everything and agreed. She can just about see Pandora, and that tree's not in the way.
So what ability is this?
So this is Jinx. So it's against your willpower. There's no gun on this, so it doesn't really matter that you're in melee or anything.
Pandora's going to use her opportunist ability to take a focus off before we perform an opposed duel.
Yep.
Oh, actually, no, you've got to do the terrifying test first.
I've got to do the terrifying test first, so I need a 6 to pass this.
Yeah, terrifying 13.
Yeah, absolutely fine.
That willpower 7 is beastly.
It's really good.
I'm going to strip a focus off to get a positive to this flip.
Yeah, and I'm going to use my focus, so I also get a positive to the flip.
So it's against my willpower. What stat are you using?
Stat 6 against your willpower.
6. So a 2.
Oh, red joker.
2 and a 10. Oh,
red joker.
Dear. So I'm on 16.
I'm going to...
You're on 20. So you're negative flip so far.
Yeah. I don't know if to try and bury you with Glimpse the Void.
That sounds hilarious.
Yeah, in fact, yeah, I'm gonna have the tome trigger on that.
You're gonna just pretend to be Tara for a second.
Yeah, why not? Because if I can make Pandora appear all the way over there next turn, then that's absolutely fine. So I'm on 20. Sorry to your 16. So it's a single negative flip.
And you did focus, so it takes it to a straight.
Takes it to a straight flip. Weak. You know what? I might just cheat that to a moderate. No, I'll keep it as it is. So it's a weak 1 damage plus injured 1 as well.
So it puts it down to 11. I think we've got an injured token down there.
Which
will reduce my willpower for this test, or does the injury go after I've passed? No, we'll reduce it for this test.
We'll reduce it for this test, yeah. So it's a target number 14 willpower duel.
So I've got willpower 5.
So you need a 9.
Currently. Get an 8. Ooh, yeah, I don't want to be buried. I'll cheat the test.
Okay, cool. And I'll hit you again for my second.
Okay, terrifying.
Terrifying test indeed. So I need a 6 to pass this. Got a 5. Cheating a 6.
I'm going to rip the shielded off you.
Okie dokie.
To get a positive flip here.
Very rude. Stat 6 against your willpower, which is now 5.
Yep. So... Oh, it's not great. So the 8 will take me to 13.
Cool. I'm going to discard the glowy to add a tome to this for the Glimpse the Void trigger. Yeah.
So you flip your damage first.
So 16, single negative flip. Moderate of 2 and another injured.
Puts her down to 9 health.
9 health. We'll put another injured on it. And it's another willpower test. Target number 14. You're -2 willpower
So
now.
I need a 10.
You need a 10.
Oh, I get a 3.
Cool.
Buried, disappear?
Buried, indeed. So at the start of its activation, it unburies within 1 inches of one of your models.
Great.
Because I buried her, I get to choose which model it unburies near.
Good times. We'll take her off the board and I'll go cry. Right, this might be a reactive judgment here, but I'm going to take quite a big risk. It might just be because my master has just been removed from the board. Baby Cade is going to make a walk action to there, and he is going to attempt to lure Swine Curse. So I've got a stat of 7 on this lure.
Against my willpower.
And yeah, so straight flip.
15.
11. It's not paid off. It has not paid off at all. Can't do anything there. Cade's probably gonna die now. I'm too far away to where's Teddy. I could do it to any friendly model though. It doesn't have to be Teddy. Even though I cry, where's Teddy? It won't make too much of a difference. I just basically move someone. So I could move the poltergeist closer to Cade, but realistically it's just going to move into base contact with him, which doesn't make much of a difference, I don't think. So that will do for me, baby Cade.
Right, so I'm going to go with Bebop.
Leave the baby alone.
Now that he's been freed up, thanks to Sammy, MVP, he's going to charge at the baby.
Made a terrible mistake.
Kick the baby.
Kick the baby, don't kick the baby.
Don't kick the baby. He's going to charge into base to base right here and going to try and punch that baby right in its nappy.
Defense 5.
Stat 6.
Oh dear.
I'm on 15.
I'm not on 15, I'm on 7.
Cool, I'm going to discard the glowy token right now to add a mask to this
Onslaught trigger by any chance?
Yeah, for the onslaught trigger. So it was 15 to your 7 is a straight flip. Severe of 5.
5 damage, puts him on 2 health straight away. Oh dear, I made a terrible error.
Onslaught attack.
Yeah, I've not got my manipulative here. There it is.
Yeah, onslaught attack misses. Okay, second AP. Boom. Ooh.
Oh, red joker.
Red joker, baby Cade survives to live another day.
Barely.
There we go. Well, that is the end of Bebop's activation.
Right, there's been some proper emotive highs and lows in the last couple of activations. So my Sorrow needs to get up the field to help Pandora out, so it's going to double walk to this position here, and I'm just going to scoot the camera up so you can see where we flip cards. And then it's going to try and glimpse of insanity this dude, or maybe this dude, I don't know, decisions. It's out of range for that dude, so we'll go for this one. Cool. So stat 5 versus your willpower here.
4.
Koopa!
8.
More than 8.
I lose.
I will give you the stun condition, I'll trigger misery on somebody and death and all that stuff.
Wonderful.
So corpse marker for you.
No, I have a lovely demise ability.
You do have demise ability.
So instead, on comes Sassy Pig.
Sassy Pig.
With a little sassy hat.
And they're insignificant, aren't they?
They're not insignificant, they are mindless though, so when they come in, the count is already activated and you don't get a pass to.
Awesome, good to know. And
definitely not insignificant.
That'll do for me.
Right, I've only got the one model left to activate because everything else has died.
It's worth me saying that because my innocent girl is there, corrupted innocence, you have to gain stunned and discard card. You're already stunned.
I've already stunned and I've discarded the 2 of tomes, even though I was saving that for a rainy day. So yeah, the bug's going to go. First off, it's going to concentrate to gain the focus condition.
That will trigger misery on Carver.
Yes.
I'm just going to push you. I think I'm just going to move you 2 inches. Just to... Boop, 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 boop.
Cool.
There.
And then at extremely close range, I'm going to shoot an elemental bolt at Candy.
She is manipulative.
And I'm going to drop the focus to get around that.
That's fine. So we're both on... You're on a straight flip each.
On a straight flip, yeah.
Against my willpower or defense?
Your defense, stat 5.
She's stat 5 with an inbuilt crow.
Cool. I'm on 13.
I'm on 11.
Wonderful. I can't declare any triggers because I'm stunned, which is a shame because I probably had a blast or something.
Yeah, so I'm going to declare disarming, which is when resolving, if the attacking model didn't declare a trigger, reduce this damage by 2.
Oh, lovely.
So it's basically armor 2.
Armor 2. So I'm on a single negative, I believe.
Yes.
So here we go. It's moderate of 3.
So it goes down to 1.
Goes down to 1.
That's a good ability.
Fantastic.
Any bonuses? Well, I know you bonus actions because you're stunned will count towards your action.
They will indeed. So yeah, nothing to do. Nope.
Awesome. So Pandora's just like woken up on the other side of the board. Like, what the hell happened? She's still really feeling her wounds though. She's not happy at all. Injured doesn't affect her move though, luckily.
No.
So she's just appeared here within an inch of this sorrow that you've conveniently put.
Yeah.
She's going to make a 5-inch walk just to there. And then she is, for her second AP, going to drop a scheme marker.
Ooh.
Yeah. She's then going to attempt to open the box. So it is stat 7, needing 14, so I need a 7.
Perfect.
Love it when a plan comes together.
Perfect.
So that will be your lightning bug, and your piglet will need to take a toughness 14 willpower test. Otherwise, it's 2 damage and stunned. But I think some of yours can reduce that, can't they?
Yeah, the bug can, the pig can't. So the pig needs an 11.
You've got this. You've got
pig.
this. No, so it's 2 damage and stunned.
Hey, I might want to cheat that.
Do you want to cheat it?
No, I don't.
Okay.
2 damage and stunned.
Right, so you'll take 2 damage.
Yeah.
And you've got 3 health.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use the misery on Pandora.
Yeah.
To do a point of damage.
Okie dokie.
It's at this point that I have dug you a grave.
Okay.
So dig a grave after killing an enemy model within 1 inch of a friendly scheme marker.
Yeah.
You may reveal the scheme, remove the scheme marker to gain a VP.
Wonderful.
So, do you want to put a corpse marker down?
No, I'll put a scheme marker down because pigs have
you get to do
demised delicious bacon. You know what I'm going to do, in fact?
You're going to put a bacon
I'm
marker?
Put a bacon
the
marker
bacon
down.
markers are out.
There we go.
Yes.
There we go.
And
I've still got the book to test.
You have got the
so
lightning bug.
target number
14.
14 needs a 9. Got a 3. I don't want to cheat that either. So this is
Stunned.
stunned.
And 2 damage.
2, but I can reduce that to 1 because I'm blast resistant.
So that knocks it down to...
Knocks it down to 4.
And then I'll trigger the misery off Candy.
Yep.
To give it an extra point of damage.
Okay, knocks it down to 3.
So Pandora has moved, she has schemed, she has bonus action, she's got an action left. She's getting she's very, very angry that she's been teleported away. She's not appreciating it. So she's going to go for the lightning bug.
Okay.
She is going to attempt to use a self-loathing ability. Now I'm going to strip the stunned off you.
Yep.
To get a positive flip here. So it is stat 6 versus your willpower.
Or 5.
So 13 and a 12.
Nice.
I'll take the mask trigger. What have you got, Tone?
I'm on 16, yeah.
Right, so you might want to cheat this here because the mask trigger is crushed ego. When resolving, resolve the effects of any trigger on the chosen action with the suit in the target's final duel. So you've got magical feedback.
Yeah.
And you've got full power.
Which makes it irreducible.
Yes. So you could cheat it to be a different thing, but then I'm on a better flip for damage.
No, I don't want to.
Okay, so I'm going to make it irreducible. So I'm going to take a glowy token off you.
Yeah.
To discard the glowy token?
Yep.
Or do I have to discard the glowy token?
Well, you would if you're doing the action.
Okay, I'll take the. I'll just not take it. I'll not declare a trigger.
Do the blast damage onto Candy.
No, because you'd have to have done a ram. So,
Oh yeah. That's right.
so I'm on a negative flip.
Yeah, negative
I believe
flip.
here. I'm taking your elemental bolt if anyone hasn't guessed yet.
Cool.
So, a weak, which will be 2 damage. Another weak, so 2 damage.
2 damage takes it down to 1.
1 health. And that will do for her. We'll go to Candy to round me off. Okay, last activation for me. Candy is just going to walk away. Just walk away. Just walk away. She's going to move her references, people. She'll take a glowy token with her. She gets up to Glimpse of Insanity 1, because why not? So she is stat 6 with this versus your willpower.
Willpower of 5.
It's a 10.
3. I'm not cheating.
I could declare a trigger here, but I'd have to discard a card.
Yeah, Wong has counter
At the moment, I've got this in my hand, so I think I'm not. I'm just going to give you the stunned.
Wonderful.
And then I'll trigger the misery, just to give you a singular point of damage.
Fantastic.
And that will end the activations for this turn. And this is the picture at the end of turn 2, heading into turn 3. And oh my god, there were some big activations in that turn. There's a lot of people who've sustained a fair bit of damage. It's worth it saying Chris has removed the scheme marker in the top right of your screen to score himself a power ritual point. Mm-hmm. I obviously declared dig their graves earlier on when I killed the little piggy, which is not insignificant, which was really useful. However, we've kind of drawn our cards. I've stoned again, so I'm down to 3 stones. You've kept your 2 currently.
I have, yeah.
Useful for henchmen, and damage reduction is going to be huge. And we flip for initiative, which Chris has won. We're both now, for the first time, at the same amount of models, so I don't have any pass tokens now. So we've got 7 characters each out on the field. What's your feeling currently, mate?
Trepidation.
Usually turn 2 and turn 3 are the big turns.
They're the big swingers. The turns go a lot quicker. Everything's kind of spread out more, so it's hard to do that burst healing of everything clumped together.
There's a lot of like one-on-one showdowns.
Yeah, there are, and I'm not liking the looks of them as well.
So you've won the initiative. Do you want to go first or second?
I will go first.
Awesome. So go to the first activation of turn 3, which would be the Bayou.
Right, so I was going to activate the bug, but he's within 6 inches of Pandora, so Tom will just make me activate something else anyway. So instead, I'm going to go with Wong first and get some of the big activations out the way.
So when you would activate Candy's Corrupted Innocence would trigger, you would have to gain stun, which you already have got stun, and discard a card.
I will discard... Oh, I'll show what cards I've got first, actually.
You're better at this than I am for remembering to show people cards.
I'll discard the 3 of Tomes. I've already got a
critical card.
You know. I'm going to do stuff about that. So I'll go with the bonus action first. Because I am stunned, though, that bonus action will count towards my action limit. But I'm going to go with the glow. So I discard any number of glowy tokens from models within 6 inches. I'll go with the Pigapult, the Bokor, Carver, and the Bug. Then I will flip. I need a 6 for this to go off. I got a 2. I will cheat in this 9 of Tomes for it to go off. And for every 2 glowy tokens I discarded, I can draw a card, so I get to draw 2 back again. Not too shabby. Then every model within 6 inches gains a glowy token. So
gets all of the tokens.
All of the tokens back, and some people get extra. So you get 1, you get another.
Does that include Wong himself?
I don't think it does.
It's a pulse, isn't it?
It's a pulse, no. Plus he can't do anything with glowy tokens on himself anyway.
Just feel shiny.
Yeah, just be sparkly, like a Twilight vampire. And beautiful. That's his first AP. Second AP, he's gonna Fazap. He's gonna launch 2 shockwave markers in theory. So I've already proxied in where I want the 2 markers to go. For this to go off, I need a 6. I got a 1. The cards are loving me today.
A 1 for 1.
So I will...
Are you back up to a hand of 6 now?
I'm back up to the full 6, yeah. I'll cheat in a 7 to let that go. In fact, probably should have kept that 7 of masks, but hey, because defensive triggers are a thing. So the first shockwave over here, that is a move 13 duel for Pandora, because she's just clipped by it, and Carver.
Okay, so Pandora has got a movement of 5, so I need an 8 here. She gets a 5, otherwise this would be what?
2 damage.
Yeah, I'm going to cheat in the 8 for Pandora.
Okay, because she passes, she gains a glowy token.
She gets a trigger here. So you'll have to tell me how this works. After resolving, the attacking model gains stunned.
Is that on move or?
Oh no, it's not. It's on defensive model power. God damn it! God damn it!
Because shockwaves.
So, Carver. Needing a 13.
Yeah, move 13.
He needs an 8 as well. He gets a 1, so he'll take the 2 damage.
Plus 1 for the glowy on him, so that's 3 damage.
Ooh, does that remove the glowy token?
It does.
Okay, so that puts him down to 7. He's not pleased about that.
Lovely. Candy?
Candy, she's probably going to declare... I know it's not move trigger. God damn you with your movement test.
Yep.
So she needs an 8 as well. She gets a 5. I'm going to cheat in a 10.
Okay, so she gains another glowy.
Burning my cards, burning them.
Yep. And my 3 models here, I'm going to choose for them all to fail automatically, which gives them all fast and glowy. But then I imagine Candy's going to do something with one of those fasts.
Yeah, I'm going to trigger the misery for Candy, and I'm going to take the point of damage on the henchman.
On Sammy?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
And they've all taken a point of damage here as well, did you say? Because they've chosen to fail that?
They will, yeah. So Sammy goes down to 5 after that. The Bokor goes down to 5 as well, and the Pigapult goes down to 5 as well.
And then Sammy took the extra point of damage from the misery?
She went down to 6 because of the thing, and then 5 from misery. Because of friendly damage, model suffered damage within 6 inches of Sammy during my activation. I get to draw a card. Lovely.
All those combos.
Ha! I think that is everything for his second AP. So I'm just going to throw out the markers again.
Same place?
No, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to put it here for that one. The other one's going to be in the same place. This one I'm going to put here. I don't want it hitting my own models.
Interesting shenanigans.
I'm doing enough damage to them. I was considering using one of these models as the
shockwave.
The shockwave to make the target number higher, but I don't really want to cause much more damage to my own stuff. I've done enough harm. So I need a 6 for this to go off again. I got an 8 of crows. Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted.
Right, so movement 13.
So movement 13 for Pandora.
Okay, so Pandora passes.
Passes, gains another glowy.
Carver. Fails.
This will be 2 damage and an injured.
Oof. He's not appreciating this, puts him down to 5 health. I'll get an injured token out.
Lovely. And then Candy.
Candy needs an 8 here. She gets a 10. She's okay.
Cool. Wong will have to flip as well, actually. I didn't think about that. Move 5, 9, passes. Wong does reduce all damage down to 0 anyway, but obviously because he's caught in the 2 inches, he has to flip.
Stun will go at the end of his activation.
Stun goes. In fact, take back the injured off Pandora because I can't declare triggers because of stunned.
Oh, the injured off Carver.
Off Carver, sorry, yeah.
That's no problem at all.
Yeah, that's the end of his activation.
Perfect. Well, we've got a bit of master on master retaliation there. I did not appreciate that for any moment. So this is the hand that I currently have left after Chris just completely rinsed it. Pandora's going to go. She's going to make a 5-inch move to this position here, which conveniently places her within 10 inches of the Bakor and of Sammy.
Whoopee.
She's going to try and do a self-loathing on the Bakor. She's going to use her opportunist ability to rip the fast off you to gain a positive flip.
Lovely.
So this is a stat 6 versus your willpower of 6.
Of 6.
So positive flip for me.
14.
8. So also 14.
So you're currently winning. I'll go up to 15.
I am going to cheat in. Ooh. I mean, taking the fast off is all I really wanted to do, but I'll cheat in the 12.
Okay.
So, no triggers to declare here. It takes me to 18 if I can do my maths. So, negative flip.
Yep.
I'm going to take your Swamp Spirits ability.
Lovely.
You're not in severe terrain, so that doesn't matter. So, it's just a negative flip, a severe, and a weak, so that'll be 2 damage.
2 damage, lovely. Takes it down to 3 left.
So that's the second AP. Next up, she's going to self-loathing at Sammy. I'm going to rip the fast off Sammy to get a positive flip on that.
No.
So let me just put up Sammy's card. So positive flip for me against your willpower. You've got a stat 7 though, so a 2 and a 6.
I'm also on a 6. I'm currently beating you by 1.
I'm going to cheat in the 7.
I'll cheat in a 7 as well.
Okay, so nothing happens there, just takes the fast away.
Lovely.
And then Pandora's going to attempt to open the box. No. So it's a bonus action. She needs a 7 for it to go off. She gets the 11. Wong and the lightning bug are within 6 inches of her. So this is a toughness 14 willpower duel.
Cool.
Or 2 damage and stun. Now Wong won't take the 2 damage, but he will take the stun.
We'll take the stun. We'll go with the bug first. Needs a 9. Got a 1. This will kill the bug.
Toughness 14 willpower.
The bug can die.
Okay, so
the bug can die.
It'll leave a corpse marker.
It will leave a good-looking corpse.
Now I've got some graves to do.
But it'll also explode when it dies.
It will.
1 glowy token to cause 1 damage to Pandora.
Okay, so she'll take a hit. That puts her down to 8 health.
Ooh, lovely.
She's not being particularly peaky. And then you've got Wong.
Wong, indeed. So this was a
toughness 14 willpower.
Willpower needs a 9 as well. Got a 12, absolutely fine.
He's no problem. And that will be Pandora's retaliatory attack done.
That's really good.
So what's just happened as you've gone to declare this activation?
Yeah, so I'm going with the Pigapult this time. He's activated near Candy, so I had to discard a card and gain stunned. I discarded the 2 of Tomes, which triggered a point of misery damage as well.
Look at that, you're well remembered in that verse.
Well, it's all
you get sick of it eventually.
It's Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah, but you've lined up my henchman targets. You've decided Carver's the better man.
Yeah, Carver's the better one, so I am fast as. So I'm just going to launch 3 Rox's pigs at Carver. So this is a stat 6 against defense. It ignores line of sight.
And ignore my terrifying.
I ignore your terrifying. Yeah, ruthless. I ignore terrifying and manipulative. So it's stat 6 against your defense,
which is 5.
Cool. I am on 11.
I am on 13.
Cool. I will go to said 19.
Oh, okay. So that is going to be a straight flip for the damage.
Straight flip.
Go for it.
Wonderful. How many has he got left?
He's on 5.
5. You've got soul stones, haven't you?
I have got soul stones.
Cool. Weak. You know what? I might just cheat that. No, I won't cheat that. 2 damage.
Okay, I'm going to stone it down. See what happens. So it puts me on 2 soul stones. I reduce it by 2, so I'm fine.
Cool. Happy days. Second attack will go at you again. I am on 12.
Oh, that takes me up to 17.
Okay.
You wanted that for
I'll
the
go
damage.
to 20. I was considering I should have used it for the damage.
Negative flip.
Single neg. Oh. Moderate of 3.
3. I'm gonna stone it again.
Okay.
Burning all my stones. Reduce it. Oh!
Oh, there's your red joker.
Well then.
It's about right. Third attack.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go at him again. 12 once more.
A defense 14.
I'll let that one slide.
I cannot believe Carver stood
I'll
through
let
that.
that one slide, neither can I. No bonus actions on a pigapult because it's just a pig on a catapult.
And it's done, so it's
Exactly.
all done. Poor Carver then, he's eating all my stones to stay alive at 5 HP. He's had enough of this, he's going to try and dish some pain out himself. So he's going to charge at Wong to that position there.
Lovely.
And he's going to use his shears. It's a stat 7 with a inbuilt ram trigger. But I'd have to discard cards, wouldn't I?
Exactly.
So, inbuilt ram anyway, but stat 7 versus your defense.
5.
That's an 18.
Oh, that's a lot less than 18. I'm gonna cheat that in. Yes, to put me on 9.
I think-
straight flip.
I am going to declare a trigger because I've got 2 crit strikes here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to discard my black joker that I've been nursing for a while.
Okay.
To declare the crit strike, so I'm on +2 damage to this.
Yeah.
And it's a straight flip, did you say?
Yep.
So straight flip of a weak would be 2, so that's 4 damage going into Wong.
I'll stone to reduce some of that, and I will reduce it by 3.
There we go, so 1 point of damage for you.
Lovely. It takes him down to 10.
I'm then going to try and glimpse of insanity Wong. So it's a bonus action, stat 6 versus your willpower.
Willpower of 5.
Ooh, that's a 15.
That's a 8, so it fails.
Right, so
I fail.
you gain the stun condition.
Lovely.
Because you failed a willpower test in Carver's melee zone,
Yep.
feed on fear triggers, which means he heals back up to 6.
Yeah.
And I'll trigger the misery off Candy to give you a point of damage to Wong.
Wonderful.
Knocks him down to
9.
9. I'm just going to hit him again.
Okay.
So, stat 7 versus your
Defense of 5.
defense. 7, 14.
Boom. 15.
Yeah, that's fine. I think Carver's already paid for himself there.
I think so too.
That'll do for him.
So I'm going to go with Bebop because everything else is frankly horrible.
You want to finish the job?
I want to finish the job with the get rid of that baby. It is manipulative, so I'm going to concentrate first to gain a focus, and then I'm going to drop that focus to take a swing at the baby.
So straight flip.
So straight flip, stat 6 against your defense.
Defense of 5.
I'm on 13.
I'm on 10. Oh, it's going to go through and it's going to hurt. Negative flip? You're min 2 damage,
single
so you're
neg.
going to kill me anyway.
Min 2, and I have to declare triggers. The trigger's full power, discard a glowy token, and it can't be reduced.
Okay, so
So
Black Joker,
there's
maybe?
always the black joker, single neg we said.
yeah, go for it.
Ooh,
No.
week of 2.
I'm going to drop a corpse. My baby is going to cry itself to death.
A pig punched the baby
And
to
it's
death.
gone. Poor baby kid.
And that is everything from the pig.
Well, Poltergeist is just shocked at the small baby that's just been absolutely crunched by the Swine Curse. I'm going to try and glimpse of insanity you with a bonus action to start with. So it's a mighty stat 5 versus your willpower of 4.
Yep.
Kapow! 9.
14.
No. I'm then going to attempt to do telekinesis. I need a 5 for this to go off. Get a 6. Remove all markers within 4 inches. I'll remove both those corpse markers.
Yep.
Enemy models within 4 inches must take a toughness 12 movement duel or suffer 1 damage for each marker.
Okie dokie. So
Move 5, needing a 12.
need a 7. Got a 10. It's
Never
fine.
mind, you're fine. And then I think for my last one, I'm just going to charge.
You can try.
So, stat 4 versus your defense.
Of 6.
Got this. Oh, I have.
Oh yeah, in a big way.
15.
11. Single neg.
Single
of,
negative flip. So 2, 3, 4 damage.
Yep.
Which is not bad for a totem. Severe.
Severe.
4
4
damage.
damage. Kills me.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
I think that's the second game in a row where the totem has murdered someone. I mean, we've got a totem kill each now. Oh, you've got a demise ability, haven't you?
Yeah. Sassy Pig's coming back out for revenge on this side of the board this time. But
It's
that's,
occurred to me I should have actually moved first to give you the minus on the willpower duel, but never
it
mind.
doesn't matter in the long run.
Never mind at all. That's not bad at all from the Poltergeist.
That secured your second kill for
For the Reckoning. Good time.
So I'm going to activate the Bokor. It's obviously taking a point of damage because of Candy and her lovely little tricks. He's basically going to try and heal Wong and Sammy back up. So we'll start with Sammy first, actually, with the healing energy action. Need a 7 for this to go off.
Boom.
Got a 12. Sammy heals. 3. That was
Back
a lot
to full health.
better than expected.
That will
do. Same at Wong. Need a 7. Got an 8. Wong will heal. 3. Back to full health. That went a lot better than expected. I'll try for the bonus action now.
Well, you've had your 2 actions worth because you're stunned.
Oh, because I'm stunned, I can't do a bonus action.
Sorry to
then
say.
It's alright, nothing will get shielded. End of activation.
Right, I've got Sorrow to go next, and it's going to try and do something new. We're going to go with Misery Loves Company. I can target either a friendly model or a model with stun, and place this model into base contact with the target. So I'm going to target Pandora, who's within 8 inches. I need a 5 for this to go off, because it's a stat 5 versus a 10. Yeah, it very much goes off.
Yeah.
So I place myself into base contact with Pandora, which is really handy. I'm then going to attempt, I'm within 8 inches of your Bokor.
Yeah.
I'm going to attempt a glimpse of insanity you here, mate. So it's a stat 5 versus your willpower.
Of 6.
And, I'm on an 8. No.
A lot more than that.
No. So that was my bonus action. For my next main action, I'm just going to declare a charge. Because I'm incorporeal, I can just go through this to there.
Yeah.
Go through Carver as well. Am I just within an inch there? Can you just double check?
I'll say you are, yeah.
I mean, I'll neaten it up in a second, but for the sake of it. So, it's a stat 5 with an inbuilt mask, but I've got to discard cards. I don't really want to do that. Back on your full health Wong, so stat 5 versus your defense.
5, 10.
That's not bad at all. That's 17.
17, that's a positive flip because I have no cards to cheat.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I am going to declare the trigger.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not. It's just +1 damage. No, I'm not. I'm just going to take... So it's positive flip.
Positive flip.
So that's a moderate and a weak. So a moderate is 2 damage.
Oh, I'll take that.
A mighty 2 damage to you. Just giving you the pain that you had before. And more importantly, it does put me within 4 inches of the Bokor now, so I can get some leech life on the go.
Wonderful.
There comes a point where the Pandora player has to just explain all the interactions at the start. So, you're declaring who?
Sammy.
So, when Sammy activates, Corrupted Innocence will trigger from Candy, which will give you stun.
Yeah.
I'll trigger the Misery off the Sorrow, because that's within 6 inches to give you a point of damage.
Yeah.
Also, when you activate and start, you're within 4 just of the Sorrow.
Yeah.
So, I will take a point of damage to you and heal 1. Not that I needed to heal, but it'll take 1 down.
Yeah.
Put you on how much health?
5, that takes me down
5
to
currently.
5.
And then you've just said you want to focus.
I want to concentrate to get a focus, yeah.
That will trigger the Misery off Carver.
Lovely.
Which will then give you another point of damage.
Yeah, takes me down to 4.
But now you've got the focus to play with.
But now I've got the focus to play with, so I'm going to
Flip
charge.
space here, mate.
Charge into Candy. Oh, we did discuss as well.
Oh, yeah, actually,
with Sammy's Petty Illusions. After a friendly kin or whiz-bang model suffers damage during a friendly activation, it may draw a card. Now, I've just suffered damage during my own activation.
And you're
so
friendly to yourself.
Friendly to myself, so we've both agreed that I can draw a card.
Yeah.
If this is wrong, let us know in the comments. I'm sure
don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Cool, and she's going to charge Candy, so...
I am manipulative, but I imagine you're going to use the focus here.
I'm going to drop the focus here to
Straight
smack
flip for
you
you.
for a straight flip. So this is my Voodoo Pins action.
Can I just check Wong's ability? How far do I have to be within to be able to declare triggers?
It's only when you target Wong.
Okay, because Candy has got defensive trigger here, which is her reducing damage.
Yeah.
So I've got defensive 5.
Stat of 5. I'm on 10.
I'm on 8.
Cool.
Go for it.
Yeah. I'm not
So you can't declare triggers.
I can't declare triggers anyway. Single neg. Week of 2.
Goes down to 1.
Sorry, week of 1.
Week of 1. It stays as 1.
It stays as
just
1.
reduced to 0, so it takes it down to 6 health.
If you do gain injured 1 as well.
Ouch! Don't hurt the little girl.
It's not like anything else can hit her this turn.
I mean, I call her a little girl. She's some sort of horrendous nightmare beast wrapped up as a little girl. And then your stun will go at the end of your activation.
Fantastic.
Did you use the focus for the straight flip for the damage?
No, I didn't. No.
Would it have made any difference?
I cannot remember.
Nah, it's fine.
Nah.
It's fine. We'll just cut. No one will notice. I was genuinely just umming and ahhing whether to activate Candy first because your totem actually scares me now that you've murdered a Sorrow. Teddy's going to attempt to have an attack. He's healed 1, so he's back up to 6 because he's got regen. He's stat 6 versus your defense of 4. Yeah, totally got this. Big claws. Takes me up to 13.
5.
He's looking at his card. He's looking at the card he's just drawn.
It goes through 13 to 5 as a straight flip.
Straight flip. So 3, 4, 6 damage. 3 damage.
Wonderful. She's well dead.
Yeah.
Corpse marker and another model for Reckoning. You've definitely scored it this turn.
I think for Teddy's second action, all he's going to do is he's just going to drop a scheme marker into base contact with that corpse marker for grave digging reasons. Going for new abilities again. So Candy is in both the best and worst position she can be in. Being near to people is quite nice, but also being near to people brings pain. So she is going to attempt to temper tantrums. This is stat 6 needing a 10. So I need a 4+ here as I try and find where I've actually put my deck. She gets an 8. She's successful with that. So any models within a 4-inch pulse must each pass a toughness 14 willpower duel or gain slow, which is a beastly ability.
Yeah. Am I on any minuses to willpower for
You are not, because my poltergeist is a mile away.
Right, Wong needs a 9. Passes. Bakor needs an 8.
Just no misery here because no one's near to Pandora.
Cool. Sammy needs a 7. Sammy gains slow. And the Pickable also needs a 7. Pickable's fine.
Pickable's fine. So that's not bad at all for Candy's first action. Her second action, she is going to try and self-loathing the Bakor. So it's a stat 6 versus your willpower, mate. Which I think is 6 as well, isn't it?
It is indeed. Who was this on, sorry?
The Bakor.
Yeah,
That's
6,
on
yeah,
2
sorry,
health, isn't
yeah,
it? 19.
17.
No triggers to declare, so this is a negative flip. I'm going to take your Swamp Spirit's ability, obviously. Okay. So negative flip, weak, 2 damage.
2 damage, kills myself.
And you've got a corpse marker to place. I think if we've got any left, yeah, there's some at the bottom of the case.
Should be a few.
We're depleting a lot of our tokens here.
I'll put it there. Lovely.
And then Candy's got her bonus action. She is going to attempt to just clear that out of the way. Glimpse of Insanity at Sammy, I think.
Okay.
So it's a stat 6 versus your willpower.
Of 7.
Gets a 9.
Also get a 9.
So you win that one because your willpower is really good. Curses. And that will do for Candy's activation.
Wonderful.
So this is how things look at the end of turn 3, going into turn 4 and heading into our biscuit break. All important biscuit break coming up here. There's only a solitary point that's been scored there, which was a reckoning point for me. That was a big scrum round, wasn't it, I think?
Yeah.
Losing some key models for each side. We're both down to a single soul stone. So we have shuffled our decks and we have flipped for initiative, which Chris has won. Mm-hmm. I've just realised, I'll probably have put a note on camera, that my Teddy, I forgot to declare the trigger to heal him, but I'm not going to claim that now because it's way past his activation. I got really excited to kill the totem that murdered the ghost. Are you going first or second, mate?
I think I'll go first.
You lead the way. So we'll go to the first activation of turn 4 with the score currently at 3-2, and we're going to be starting with the Bayou. So this is the longest camera shot I've had to set up.
Let me just make sure I have got that.
This sounds phenomenal though.
Right, I'm going to go with the Pigapult first of all. I'm going to full load and I'm going to choose Sammy.
It's worth saying you've taken the stun and taken point damage.
Already taken all that fun shenanigans. So Sammy, it's a stat 6, target number of 12. I need a 6 for this to go off. I got a 10, it definitely goes off. So I can place her anywhere within 18 inches. She's going all the way.
She's got into space.
Over here. So now it's a target number 15 move duel. You know what, I'll go with Sammy's first. I've got to say she gains slow off being fired, but she's already slow. Anyway, so target number 15 move duel, 2, she fails it. I'll reduce that with my hard knock life, but I will gain fast and a glowy token off the back of that. So the fast cancels out the slow.
You gain another glowy.
Again, 3 glowy, indeed. So she's the mega glowy.
Poltergeist needs to take a what, mate?
Target number 15 move duel.
So move 6. So we need a 9 here. Whee, that'll do.
That'll do nicely. And for the second action, I'm just going to launch a rocket candy.
Why not? She's manipulative.
I ignore that for ruthless reasons.
Rude reasons, I think. Do you want to show your hand to camera?
Yeah. So I've already discarded a 2 of Rams because it was a terrible card. I'm left with these amazing cards. There we go.
Okay. So stat what?
Stat 6 against your defence.
My defence is 5, but I do have an inbuilt trigger to reduce damage. So,
Yep. Ooh, 19.
Oh, not 19. 13.
13, so it's a straight flip.
Straight flip. Go on, hit me.
Yeah.
Hit me.
Weak. I might just cheat that. What do you reduce it by? 2?
By 2 with my disarming ability. If you don't declare triggers, which you can't.
No, I won't declare triggers. So, yeah.
Minimum of how much damage?
2, so you knock it down to 1.
Puts me on 5 health.
Yeah.
She's being chipped away bit by bit.
End of the pickable.
Teddy's up for me. He regens 1. He's back up to 7 health. I'm just saying how much health he can actually get back up to. It's really good. He's going to move once, and then he's going to declare a charge just to this position here, within 2 inches of your incredibly dapper pig.
Yeah. Sexy pig.
Stat 6 attack versus your defense of
4.
So you've got some space there.
Cool.
I'll just flip here. 16.
17.
Why you gotta be like this? What? I genuinely can't do anything about that. I am going to discard a card to flurry.
Okay.
In fact, let's just show the audience what I'm starting with so they can understand my pain. So I'm going to discard a 1 of crows to flurry, and I'll attack again. Stat 6. 15.
A lot less than 15. Okay.
Right, it's got swallow your whole trigger, which you're going to remember to declare this time.
Yeah.
So it's a straight flip, is it?
Straight flip.
Right, min 3 damage, get a severe, that's 6 damage.
Yeah, that'll kill him.
And then Teddy, he doesn't leave any markers, because Teddy eats it. Teddy heals 1, 2, 3. He heals 3. Bye all my severes, sadly. Teddy's back up to full health. That's impressive from the Tedmeister. He's got a bonus action which won't do anything. He could literally eat the poltergeist, but I don't think it'd be that tasty. So that's him done.
Wonderful. So I've only got 2 models I can choose between, one being Wong and one being Sammy. So I'm going to go with Wong.
You've discarded your card from Candy.
Indeed,
and he's taken a point of damage from Leech Life.
Drops him down to 9 wounds. He's going to start off, he's stunned in fact, so he's going to do his bonus action, the glow, but obviously this counts towards his action limit. So discard any number of glowy tokens from models within 6 inches. Can't see Candy, we worked out. Pandora, sorry. So I'm going to take 2 off the Pigapult, and I'll take 2 off Candy.
It's such a good card regen, this is.
Exactly that. So 6 for it to go off, it goes off, happy days.
Draw 2
I get to draw 2.
And then do you get to put glowy tokens back out?
Put, a glowy token on every model within 6 inches. So Pigapult, you, and you.
I just like the idea of Wong just making them feel proper glam.
That's it, he's just throwing glitter at people. Throwing glitter, doing a card trick, and then throwing out some more glitter. So that was his first AP. Second AP, he's going to do launch into space. He's going to target this corpse marker. So it's what he did with the scheme markers before. He's going to remove the corpse marker first. Then he needs a 6 for this to go off. He got a 1. I'm not that bothered about cheating it, to be honest with you.
It's worth the saying. Do you want to draw attention to the recent chat that's got about this action, just in case you've any new players who are watching?
It's all about paying costs before doing actions. So I've always done it wrong, where I've flipped for the action first. If it's gone off, I've removed the marker. Whereas what you're meant to actually do is remove the marker first, then flip to see if you can get it back again. Same thing goes for the glow. So you remove all the glowy tokens, then flip to see if you're successful.
There's the risk reward. So this is really important if you're Bayou for Big Brain Bryn.
Yeah.
Because he's got an ability to disguise 10 cards.
So top 10 cards of the deck.
But you have to do that first before then seeing if it works.
Yeah, and especially since you can load the deck when he activates, you can see the top 3 cards. So you're basically discarding those cards before you even do that. So if you're trying to load it to get that action off, it's pointless.
No, it's a really valuable thing that we picked up from, I think it was a Facebook chat.
It was the Bayou chat, yeah.
The Bayou chat?
It was the Bayou chat.
So the Bayou chat doing something positive.
Yeah, which then put it onto Facebook, which then went into the Bayou group.
Awesome.
Yeah, so long.
Well done, Bayou players, thank you. You've taught everybody else how to play the game.
Yeah. Well, I can't play it any better, I'll say that. just more accurately.
More technically accurate.
Yeah. Third AP, I'm just going to try and hit a sorrow with my Iron Fan of Tuli.
Go for it. I've got a stat of 5.
I've got a stat of 5 as well, so here we go. I'm on 7.
15.
15. You can have that. I'll let you off. I'll let you off. That is Wong done.
Stun goes away at the end of your activation. It's with a beautiful irony that we were just bragging about knowing some rules better, and then we've just realised that Wong actually shouldn't have been charged by Carver and the Sorrow, because the upgrade, the 2 gremlins in Ghillie suit, gives you disguised.
Yeah.
It's not made a fat difference really, because he's kind of healed up and that.
Yeah, in the long run, it's neither here nor there. It's my fault for not reading my cards properly. I'll take the damage.
You've got so much information on your cards though. It's a lot more complex than mine.
Giant Rube Goldberg machine of glowy glitterness.
Right, I'm going to go with the Poltergeist. It's going to attempt a glimpse of insanity. Sammy. You're on a negative flip though, because I've got, distraction. Enemy rolls within 2. So for a minus to willpower, Jules. So it's a stat 5 versus your willpower of
7.
Yeah, so I need this really.
Yeah.
Not bad. 18. No, not 18. I wish. 16. 8.
16 to 8.
So I'll give you stunned.
Yep.
It'll trigger the misery off the Poltergeist, so it'll give you a point of damage.
Wonderful.
And then I think realistically I just charge.
Lovely.
So I'm just going to charge into base to base. It's a stat 4 versus your defense, this one.
5.
So, red joke.
I'm on 9.
I'm on 18. So straight flip? Straight flip, I think, whatever it is. So this will be 2, 3, 4. It's a moderate, that's 3 damage. And I'll make it the hopelessness trigger to have +1 damage from the red joker. Because I can choose my suit, can't I?
You can indeed.
So I'll make it a mask to get the +1. I should have declared that before, but it's 3 damage anyway.
3 damage or 4 damage now?
3 damage up to 4 damage.
Cool. I'll discard a soul stone to save her because she's only got 2 left.
Oof.
So I actually need to flip a severe for this to
You've got
keep
this,
her
you've
alive.
got this.
Boom.
Oh.
Moderate. 2 damage. No, that kills her. Live fast, die young.
That's some fantastic work from the Poltergeist there.
It really was.
I've still got an AP left. So, because I've bonus actioned and I've charged, I think for my last AP, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop a scheme marker just there, just for grave digging reasons. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I can hear the keyboards thumping, I'm just said to Chris there, I'm going to take 1 action I'm going to take 1 AP with Carver and the Sorrow to make up for my illegal charges earlier, just to even it up. So they'll have the bonus actions and just a normal attack. So that should do the job. So Carver to start with, he's going to go first. He's going to attempt a glimpse of insanity Wong. So it's a stat 6 versus your willpower.
5.
10.
12.
I think I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat in a 8. So go to 14.
14, then I'll go to 15.
Okay, that doesn't go through. Carver's going to take his 1 AP attack. I'm just going to have stat 7 versus your defense.
5.
10.
11.
Oof. I'm going to cheat it to a 13.
I'll go to 16.
Okay, that's Carver's activation.
Well done.
The Sorrow's going to go. It's going to use its bonus action to attempt to glimpse of insanity Wong. Stat 5 versus your willpower.
5. I'm on 8.
I'm on 18.
Yeah, that goes through.
So I'll give you stunned, and I'll give you a point of damage from misery.
Wonderful. Knocks me down to 8.
And then I'm just going to attack you. So it's stat 5 with an inbuilt mask against your defense.
Yeah, defense of 5.
Black Joker.
17.
Black Joker.
I was going to say you've not seen it off.
I've not seen it. I was holding it. So that will be the Sorrow and Carver done. We'll then transition to Pandora, mate. Pandora's is really simple. She is going to put a scheme marker there. And then she's going to make a 5-inch move. Right, if I just scoot that out of the way.
Yeah.
She's going to make a 5-inch move just here. She's going to chuck another scheme marker down. There. And then she would attempt to open the box, but I don't think I can see Wong with all the people in the way, because he's only he's size 2.
Yeah.
So that'll be her. And then Candy, look at this, all these activations on the bounce. Candy is going to try and glimpse of insanity the Pigapult, I think. Your willpower's really good on the Pigapult though, isn't it?
7.
I'll go for it. So stat 6 versus your willpower.
Of 7.
Not
16.
Not enough. I am going to try and self-loathing Wong, I think. Yeah, I'll try and self-loathing Wong. Stat 6 versus your willpower.
Of 5, 18.
7, fail. And I've got 1 action left because that was the bonus action, the first one with Candy. So I'll try and do it again against Wong. Stat 6. 16.
17.
Oh, you suck. And that'll do for me. And this is the picture as we go from turn 4 into turn 5, and that was a swingy turn.
It was,
That's definitely swayed
it was a
things.
big turn.
So I have removed one of my markers from your deployment zone to declare breakthrough.
Whoa.
And I got the reckoning point because I got your henchman and a pig.
And the piglet, yeah.
So that brings the score currently, we believe, to 5-2 with both of mine declared.
Yeah.
I think we could kind of guess what your second one might have been.
I went for the long bomb at the end. It was a bit too little too late.
It's an awesome ability though. If you could just if the opponent charges forward like I do and you just chuck a scheme
Straight over
the back.
Yeah.
So we have sorted out all of our cards. We flipped for initiative, even with your extra pass tokens. I think I won that. So last turn, first activation will be Pandora and the Neverborn crew. Right, so I'm going to start off. This is my hand for this turn. My poltergeist is going to go. It's going to double walk to this position here within 2 inches of Wong. I'm going to try and use a glimpse of insanity. I'm going to strip the stunned off you to get a positive, and you are on a negative because I am super scary ghost bro.
Lovely.
So stat 5 versus your willpower.
Of 5, I'm on 11.
I am on 15.
It goes off.
I am going to give you the stun condition.
Wonderful.
I'm going to trigger misery to give you a point of damage. And because I was doing some super tactical measuring a second ago and Teddy was half an inch out for his charge, I'm just going to move you to within an inch of Carver, but there.
Cool.
And outside of an inch of the poltergeist. And that'll do for me. So it shows how we're not one of those like professional podcasts that I've just spent an entire turn saying how Wong can't be charged, and then first activation try and set up a Teddy charge on Wong. Bloody idiot that I am.
It's about right, isn't it? So this was the hand I drew at the start of this turn. I've no stones left to change anything. And I've only the Pigapult and Wong left to go, so I'm going to go with the Pigapult first. Activates near Candy, so I'll ditch a card, get rid of this lovely 2 of masks I was saving.
We think it already had stun, so it won't get misery damage.
Yeah, we can't remember where it came from, but it's still there, so we'll just accept that. So yeah, I'm just going to shoot 2 shots at Candy's head from extremely close range. So it's a stat 6 against your defence.
Yeah, my manipulative doesn't matter because you don't care because you're a catapult. My defence is 5.
I'm on...
I'm on 7.
I'm on 7 as well.
So I have to cheat first.
Indeed.
I'm going to cheat to an 8.
To an 8. I will go to...
He's going to go big now. I have got the inbuilt trigger.
I'll go to 16.
Ooh, okay. So straight flip?
Straight flip for damage.
So I'm going to declare the disarming trigger. If you don't declare a trigger, which you can't, I reduce it by 2.
Wonderful. Severe, which is 5.
5 damage?
Yeah.
She's only got 5 health. She'd reduce it by 2. I'm gonna use my last stone. I'm gonna reduce it by 2. So 1 damage.
1 damage.
God damn it. I panicked a second. It's a big amount of panic that went into that.
And I'll hit you again.
Okay, so defense of 5.
Cool. I'm on.
Oh, big cards
18.
are coming up. Oh no. I'm on 6. I'm going to cheat in a 9 to go to 14.
It's 14 to 18.
The most awkward of numbers to cheat to.
I'm going to go to 20.
Red Joker.
Yeah.
Ooh.
20 to make it a straight flip.
Flip again. I'll declare the trigger again.
Yeah. I'll cheat. Well, I got a weak. I'll cheat out to severe.
How much
for 5 damage.
Reduce it by 2. She's
3.
on 1 point of health.
Oh.
That reckoning point is looking tasty now.
It's within my sight.
I've got to kill Wong now.
End of Pigapult's activation, and yeah, you need to kill Wong or get Candy out of there.
My poor little girl, she does not appreciate this nonsense. She's going to go now so she doesn't die. We're not going to have another baby Cade situation. She's going to choose to interact and place that there for reasons. She's then going to try and self-loathing at Wong. I'm going to strip the stunned to get a positive flip on this. It's against your willpower with a stat of 6, and you are in a negative to your willpower because the poltergeist is there.
Yeah.
So, stat 6. Oh, God.
9.
8. 17.
Yeah, that definitely goes off.
So straight flip?
Yes, straight flip.
I mean, I could take you for zap, but no, I'll just take the I'm a fan of Sully. I'm just going to make him slap himself in the face.
Okie dokie.
So you will gain glowy token, not that it'll do anything to you, and it's going to be a straight flip, which will be weak damage. Take 2 damage, good sir.
I will take 2 damage indeed.
And then you go try and glimpse of insanity, Wong. That is also stat 6 versus your willpower, so you're on a negative flip on the straight flip.
9.
More than 9. So I'll give you stunned.
I've got one right here.
And that will trigger the misery off the poltergeist to give you a point of damage.
Wonderful. Down to 4.
And that's Candy's manipulative gone as she prepares for the inevitable death. She's on 1 health.
She's on 1 health.
Mighty 1 health.
So I'm going to go with Wong because I want to try and salvage a point out of this before he gets eaten by everything around him.
He's taking his point of damage from leech life, puts him on 3 health.
He's down to 3, yeah. He's going to walk, staying within Carver's melee range, but getting within 1 inch of Candy.
And all of Candy's good stuff doesn't come into play now because she's already activated.
Indeed. So he's going to Iron Fan of Tulia right in the face.
We're both on stat 5.
Yeah, here we go. I'm on 10.
I'm on 13.
You win.
You win this round.
And then...
You got 1 AP left.
I got 1 AP left. Do I or don't I? Pandora's not been yet?
No.
Ooh. I'm going to have to take a swing. I was debating launching that marker into space to get rid of it,
That would
but
be great. But
Pandora can just
all day.
put down a marker, walk, put down another marker, score it again. So I may as well use my last AP to just have another swing at Candy. Hope for something big, even though I think I cheated in all the big cards earlier on. So stat 5 against your defense. Ooh, 17.
Oh. I don't want to use it. Little girl lives.
Oh, on 18.
Little girl lives.
There we go. End of Wong's activation.
Okay, so Carver's going to have a go now. He's healed a fair bit from the willpower jewels, but we're just going to get stuck in at this stage. So it starts 7 versus Wong's defense of
5.
Let's go for it.
8.
18.
So 13. So single negative flip.
Yeah, not 18. I can't do numbers. I suck at maths. So I'm on 18.
You are on 18.
Hey,
Yeah.
So negative flip.
Negative flip.
I'm going to discard a card. I'm going to discard the card. I'm going to discard this card to declare the ram trigger for the crit strike.
Wonderful.
Negative flip, did we say?
Indeed.
Weak and moderate, so that's 2 up to 3 damage.
3 is enough to kill him.
Hey.
That is the end of Wong.
And I think for the sake of this, just for the sake of speed, essentially what's going to happen for the remainder of this is Pandora is... I mean, Carver can walk and do stuff, but Pandora's going to put a scheme marker here.
Yeah.
She's then going to walk about there and put 1 down. That will then be my 3 that are in your deployment zone for breakthrough.
Yeah.
I've already got 3 down for dig their graves next to corpse markers. I could do it with the Sorrow if I needed to, but I think we can call it there, mate.
Indeed.
Good game, sir. Good game. So we'll go to the post-match and we'll see you in a sec. And this is the picture as we end the game. And yeah, me chasing the pick-up ult would have been a worthless effort, really. So I have declared my second breakthrough by having 3 markers in my enemy's deployment zone, and I get to remove those. And I've got 3, the first time I've ever used Dig Their Graves, 3 markers that are next to 3 different scheme or scrap markers. So different corpse or scrap markers, which has got me that point. So we believe that is 7-2, because I didn't get the reckoning point that turn.
No.
And we'll go to the post-match. And we're back, and yeah that was really hard second, third turn scrum, as reckoning is, but how about you, mate? Any thoughts? You had the most MVP plays, I think.
I had some amazing plays go off. I went for some big moves and they paid off. In the long run, probably not, but you know, it was fun and thematic and cinematic, really.
You had some the kind of totem coming in and just murdering a Sorrow.
Just launching things off the pick-up ult in general is always fun, and it's always going to be right. But I think my plan was more for you to come up to me, maybe drop some scheme markers I could throw around and turn into pigs, and then I'd launch over the back and try and get breakthrough. But the problem with my crew is once you start tying them up in melee, they can't do anything. It
was, I think, a big one for me was getting the mask trigger on Candy to teleport in space, to get further up the pitch. I think as soon as she's in the middle of the crew, she's messing with the stun and the discarding cards. It doesn't do anything big, it just starts to chip away.
Stun just shuts everything down as well. There's no defensive triggers on Wong, he can't get away. There's no triggers on anything really, so your healing pulses go off.
It's a really good condition. But your first turn, I think if you play Bayou or you're interested in Wong, that first turn where you did the pulse out, the glory tokens, healed it all back, that's phenomenal.
It's one Master's AP and one Boko's activation to get an extra 7 AP out potentially, plus a load of glory tokens, which is suits that
is amazing. I think so. Things like plant explosives and idols.
Anything scheme based, interaction based, they're really good, but the damage output isn't always there for Wong for reckoning.
Would you say that's where Wong holds his own, the more schemey pulls?
Yeah, definitely. So the schemes were kind of suited for him on this one. The reckoning was where I really struggled, as you can see from the points really. But then I struggled on the schemes as well, looking at the scores. So
but still, you definitely had some good plans in there.
Yeah.
I think from my perspective, it was just get across the board. It's very much that Neverborn mentality of like, if I could get into charge range, unless it's a 1, then you can start doing the damage. But I think that battle report was very different from the last one, that Pandora was doing far less.
Yeah, and especially when she got buried and shoved up the other side of the board.
I think there's probably a point, you go back and I'm just like silent for a second, I'm like, have you just buried my master? Took her off the board.
I have, and just bring her out as far away as possible, please.
Yeah, that was really interesting. I think the dig your graves is a very, very interesting scheme.
Yeah,
I think
it is.
For that crew, I didn't even think they had it in them, but the ability to move people with glimpse of insanity and misery brings it actually into the fold, so I might try that a bit more in the future.
Yeah.
But
and I would have thrown those ski markers and
corpse
markers away, but then you just locked up Wong and then...
That was so good in the first turn though, just the ski
markers. Anywhere in line of sight, wherever he wants to.
So we've already had a casual chat about season 2 of these videos. Who are you eyeing up for the next one? Are you going to stick by Bayou?
I'm going to stick with Bayou. I have got Hamlin painted up. I was looking at the Fry Corpse as well for a bit, because...
is that Von Stuck or Von Still?
Von Still, that one, Von
Can't
Still.
tell the difference.
But we need a resident Bayou player, and Martucket's screaming at me. It's those giant roosters.
She's great.
And Big Brain Bryn.
All those animals.
And a Soulstone Miner, because apparently they're quite good, the internet says.
We've got Darren next video with his Arcanist, and I expect to see one.
There'll be 2 in that at least. I don't know if you can say more than 2.
But he'll find a way. Massive thank you again, mate.
No worries, man. Thank you.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Drop us some notes in the comments. And if you did enjoy this content, please consider supporting us either with some super sexy t-shirts or on our Patreon, where you can support us for as little as $5. Anyway, take care guys. See you soon.
Cheers.
Hi guys, thank you very much for watching our content. It means the world to us. If you'd like to see some more videos, they should be over here. And if you'd like to support our channel, keep these lights on. You can find links to our Patreon and merchandise in the description below. See you later.